Welcome to Hanson Industrial-Peoria. Today we're going to talk about a small Karcher floor scrubber. This floor scrubber can be used for smaller jobs at like restaurants or businesses, or even at homes for any hard surfaces like tile or even on concrete. And like all Karcher equipment, yellow equals touch points. What we're looking at right now is the chemical tank. The lever is yellow, and also the little knob for filling the tank is yellow. You can remove the chemical tank from the recovery tank and fill the chemical up and then mount it back onto the recovery tank to get started. The recovery tank will actually completely come off the base of the scrubber, and that big handle will go ahead and do that. So you can go ahead and drain that. It also has a top piece that gets disconnected that you need to pull off and clean. It has the float in there so it doesn't overfill. Also on the back of the scrubber is a little yellow handle for you to go ahead and hang the power cord. And the chemical we use for the floor scrubbers that we sell is an Ultra HD. It is a very universal chemical. We usually mix it at 36:1 for heavy grease applications, bars, restaurants, floors, even homes. It does multiple things. It cleans, but it also disinfects everything that's on there and does a really nice job, and it only needs to be diluted at 36:1. In this particular instance, we're only using almost 4 ounces in that 1.1 gallon tank. On the side of the chemical tank is a clear indicator of how much liquid you still have inside the chemical tank. The chemical tank holds a total in this unit of 1.1 gallons. And so we only use a small amount of chemical to equal 36:1. Down at the bottom base of the scrubber is a little yellow lever that has a picture on it. When you push the picture down, the squeegee goes down and it'll draw back into the recovery tank. The top piece, when you go all the way down to the non-pictured piece, it brings the squeegees back up. On the bottom is the red brush. There's a little button you can depress to remove the brush. I know it's not yellow like all the other touch points, but it's black to go ahead and remove it. But you also can see on the bottom what the squeegees look like when they're depressed by the button that's on the top part of the scrubber. Here's the surface that we're going to be concentrating on. You can see there's an outline there from a carpet. There was a grill that was inside this room, and you can see the buildup that has built up around the grill. It is definitely obvious. But before you can go ahead and use the scrubber, you got to sweep all the debris up first. The scrubber is going to do the surfaces that are packed in, not the surfaces that are just dirty sitting on the top of the tile. Now we're going to go ahead and install the chemical tank onto the recovery tank and get started. You're going to see the whole process. There won't be a lot of talking. You're going to see us plugging it in. You're going to see us turning certain things on and off, and then you're going to see the surface after we get everything cleaned. It's pretty exciting, and it's pretty cool to watch how capable this little scrubber is. Now we're going to talk about disassembly. We're going to go ahead and remove the red brush, separate the chemical tank from the recovery tank, drain the recovery tank, go through the whole process of what it takes after you get your floors cleaned. And then we also have some pictures inside here of the system drying out of all the different items in there. It usually dries overnight, especially if you do a lot of work and you do multiple tank fills. But this tank fill would probably last close to about an hour, hour and a half, depending on the length of the floor and how much chemical you actually apply down on it. As you can tell, we are finished with doing our cleaning process. We got everything laid out to dry overnight. Thank you for taking the time to watch this operational video. If you want more information like this, please like and subscribe for the future. Thank you.